Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 73. In the last episode, we saw the very end of this curse killing arc scenario. This time around we're going to be doing the extra feature that showed up, and that was all cast review session. Let me just check chapter jump. This should be all filled in now. So yeah, it's got a ton of stuff going on, yeah? You can actually go into this before finishing the game, but it doesn't show anything. You can't choose any chapter until you actually complete the entire thing. So you can't choose an old one. Say if you complete chapter 5, you can't go and check out 1 to 5. You have to actually complete the whole game to see any chapter, which is quite weird. But there we go. Let's check out the all cast review session, see what the cast have to say about this one. I've gotta know what they can explain about the natural disaster. Thank you very much for enjoying Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 3, Tataru Higurashi. You're very welcome indeed. I enjoyed this one. How'd you like it? It had a different sort of atmosphere than the previous chapters. It did. It was much sadder. I would be happy if you enjoyed it. Hehe. A bad end again. The type which we're so fond of, huh? Personally, I wanted to get a scene of the gas coming in, the villagers spasming and foaming at the mouth one by one before dying. Do you all think so too? Check out the anime, love. You'll see, well, not quite that, but you'll see more than you see in the game. Of course I do not think so. Again. It happened again. A huge bad end. It was a huge one. The whole place died. Yeah. Huh? Mi-chan, you sure seem happy about the bad end. Well, it's more like all we can honestly do at this point is laugh. Shion wasn't in this one much, was she? Nah! The terrible endings have been escalating through each chapter. They've finally reached a culmination, I suppose. Everyone died together as friends. As friends, Nipa. Not all of them. I guess you could say that. I die every time though. I'm a little tired of it. It would be nice to have an ending where I don't die for once. Or once in a while even. Tomitaki-san, you're kinda like a news reporter. When you die, it's like, oh, we're in the second half now. Kind of. It is actually, when you see he dies, and the nurse, you know it's getting to the serious bits, right? Okay, now here are all the new character portraits that debuted in this chapter. Everyone give a big round of applause. First is Coach, Iria Kiyosuke-san. Yep, I'm honoured to have your introduction. Hello there. I was a minor character, but having a full portrait like this makes me really feel important. It's true. You had too many appearances and too much dialogue to be a minor character this time. Yeah. Haha. I don't know if I'll appear in the next scenario, so please root for me. Ah. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Chie-sensei, who has been around since chapter 1 but never had a portrait until now. I know! I was so glad to see you. Hello there, everyone. They've had me appear in school scenes ever since the first chapter, but for whatever reason, I didn't have my own portrait. I wonder why. Me too. Yes, I wonder. Oh, someone give Chie-sensei a seat, please. Okay, now everybody is here. Renna, you can do the honors again. Okay, everyone. Please pick up the cup nearest you on your table. There are plenty of different drinks. Yay. These after parties have really gotten lively. How many do we have here now? Clueless? I think there are about 10 people. Oh. Now we finally have the same number of minors and adults. We can all drink without being ashamed. Speaking of beer, how is it that something so delicious when cold turns so bad when warm? I think it's pretty disgusting when it's cold too, but there we go. One of the 7 wonders of the world, I say. Hee. I wonder why. Okay, I'll pour some beer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? There are 6 adults here. Meep. I would like the foamy barley tea as well. Pika-chan, you can't drink. You git. Anyway, Renna-san, let's get this moving. Well, okay. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Alright, everyone. Excellent work on the Tataru Higurashi chapter. Cheers! Cheers! Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Okay then, let's get down to our traditional plot discussion. This is the good bit. Still though, this chapter just confused us yet again. Well, if anyone has an opinion, please raise your hand. Wow, everyone's being so discreet. No hands? Nobody has any idea. Then why don't I break the ice? Oh, excuse me, could you change the music please? To something a little more mysterious? That's better? Yeah, that's good. The mood's been set. Alright, Takano-san, take it away. I love how they do the breaking the fourth wall stuff in this part. I think that just by poring over the Higurashi story, the mystery won't be revealed. You have to combine it with other arcs, don't you? I know what you mean. Obviously, that's how the stories have been set up. Was there something like this in particular? I don't know if I'm right, but in Onikakushi, when Maebara-kun was eating in the restaurant with Uishi-san, Sonozaki-san found out, and it was a little mysterious, right? It was certainly mysterious just in Onikakushi, but after reading Watanagashi, a few things made a lot of sense. Really? Like what? When I mentioned the restaurant with cute uniforms during the story, it must have meant Angel Mode. Yeah? Yep, I would say so. And Angel Mode is owned by the Sonozaki family, so... Someone who knew Kai-chan was there too, and told me, it actually makes a good amount of sense, right? That's what we mean. There are subtle differences in the Higurashi stories, but I think there's 3 facets that are the same for each. The character settings, for example. I was scary in Onikakushi, but that wasn't only because it was Onikakushi. It was because my character was the exact same in all 3 stories. Is that it? I agree with the characters being exactly the same. The most extreme case being me dying in the same way in the same place every time. No matter which story it is, you always die on the same day. There's a scene where during Watanagashi, Takano-san and Tomitaki-san sneak into the ritual implement storehouse. Did that happen in Watanagashi? That happened in the second arc, didn't it? Maybe it happened in this one as well, like, might have done. It did actually, I remember now, it did. The same scene may have still happened in the other stories, even though it wasn't portrayed. Wait, I'm thinking of... Watanagashi is the second one. Oh god, okay. I think it still happened. Save for a few events, the weather the day of the festival, what we did in the club, and Satoru's uncle coming home, it's almost all the same. Which means we have a bunch more questions. If the stories are told in exactly the same environment each time, why do they end up being so different? If we think in a general sound novel type of way, sometimes the story branches depending on choices, right? So like, if in Watanagashi you had given the doll to my sister, an unavoidable bad end from a choice so early on, that's pretty scary. Well, in Higurashi, maybe whether you decide to kill the uncle or not, that would have been a good choice. I think it was way before that. I think it branched back when the uncle's lover disappeared because of some trouble and he returned to Hinamizawa. Then what was the first branch in Onikakushi? Yeah, what was the first branch in the first arc? I think it was when I appeared and started talking about the serial freak death incidents related to Oyashiro-sama's curse. You know, I just thought of something. If Keiichi-san gave the doll to Mion-san, and if Uishi-san and my uncle hadn't appeared, would we not have spent our time in peace without anything happening? I see. Satoru's gotten right to the point. You're right. You can say that again. So if those first bad events didn't happen, nothing would have happened. Then maybe we should pray Uishi-san and her uncle don't show up in this dark story. And then, if we can prevent Sonozaki-san from getting in a bad mood, everyone will be happy. Yay, big sis, you needed for the bad ending. Yay! Be careful, everyone. If you make my sister mad, you're sure to get a bad end. Yeah, everyone's sure to die. But what are you saying? Shion! Next time I'll pound nails into you without mercy. Bang, bang! Just you wait! Yeah. We can't solve any of the mysteries thus far, but we seem to have put together a plan for how to get the story to end happily. So, stop the bad things happening. I wonder if that would really make us happy. Ushi-san and Teppei Hojo-san don't show up. Mion-san gets the doll. Is that all we have to make sure of? You're right. We're all forgetting the most important thing. Remember the great Hinamizawa disaster? Yeah, the natural disaster. You can't prevent natural disasters. Should we have everyone in the village put on gas masks and move away? It's probably Oyashiro-sama's curse, so we need to make sure not to make Oyashiro-sama angry. This is getting a little tricky. We mustn't anger Oyashiro-sama, eh? And what should we do in order to prevent that? The dam project itself is probably out of the question. Maybe if there was never a dam project in the first place? That would be hard. If it didn't happen, we would need a ritual to quell Oyashiro-sama's anger. Sinking a sacrifice into the Onagafuchi swamp. A ritual sacrifice. A sacrifice? Who do we sacrifice? Come on, use your head. Someone who dies no matter what happens. If he's gonna die anyway, then we may as well have it help out Hinamizawa. Sacrifice him! When you say dies no matter what, you're talking about me, aren't you? I knew all along. I knew you had some very important role in the story, Jiro-san. We'll get you to play your part. And with that, we have a blueprint for getting a nice, happy, good ending, don't we? Let's give it a try since we have time. Everyone involved, come over here. First, we stop Uncle Hojo, whose lover ran out on him from returning to Hinamizawa. Hiya, my name's Uncle Hojo. He has no portrait, so I'm standing in. I'm so lonely and blue because my lover ran away. Time to go back to Hinamizawa, lock up Sadako-chan, and raise her into a maidservant. Why don't I take my motorbike back? I'll just put in the key and click. Click. Kaboom! Judgment! To ashes and dust shall you return. They killed off the uncle. Sadako-chan, don't you think this was a little too much gunpowder? I hope Coach is alright. Next we stop Uishi from showing up. Okay. Me this time? My name is Kuroda Uishi. A hot, good-looking, middle-aged man who looks like a blues singer. Kaboom! They're all being blown up. Meep! Judgment for you. And lest we forget, a follow-up service for my sister. Come here, big sis. Here's a cute little doll for you. Oh, how nice. I'm not really understanding this. And finally, we must quell Oyashiro-sama's anger. Then, will our last actor please come up? Yeah, go into the bottomless swamp. Tie him fast, wrap him up, hang him. You'll sink for 3 days, right? I'm not that patient. Let's just get it over with. Go. And with that, the case has been closed. Ah, he died even in the club thing. The end. That's the very end. I quite enjoyed that. Oh no! All of a sudden, this armor mine is glowing with an awesome power. This pile of corpses is a pretty big deal. Huh? It's the phone. Hello? Okay, Kaiji-kun. Thanks for all your work. Yeah, looks like you're all having a roaring old time. Yet here I am busy with reading the scenario for the next story. Poor Keiichi. Whatever. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll let you off without any teasing. Is she on there? Can you put her on? What? You're going to announce it here? I wanted to keep it secret for a while longer, but okay. A secret between Shion-san and Keiichi-san? Oh, what do you mean? Nobody told me about this. Nobody. Okay, Kei-chan. Let's say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Teach me how to blitz. The main character of the next story will be Shion Sonozaki. Yes! What? Yes, so that's that. The one topping the popularity chart since her first appearance. The late appearing younger sister of twins has been the pattern of things ever since the days of TH. I have no idea what that means, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, I've been fired from my main character post for once. If the rumours are right, I might even get a portrait finally. Yahoo! Well, portraits of Kai-chan would be a big waste of disk space. If it couldn't all fit on one disc, there's a pretty high chance he'd be the first one dropped. So, it's not going to be Keiichi. We've had 3 arcs of Keiichi being the main character. It might be Shion next. I don't know. I don't know if he changed things between this ending and when the next arc actually came out. I've heard that maybe. You're okay with this, Shion-san? The main character always meets some terrible fate in the end. Well, until now, but that doesn't necessarily mean it'll happen next time. It's true. With Tata Higurashi, we're already at the third game in the Higurashi When They Cry series. This first half presented a lot of strange and exciting mysteries, but starting next time, the mysteries will start to be solved in the second half, marking the start of the investigation arc, temporary name, actually called by a lot of people the answer arcs, where the first lot that we've been having are the question arcs. Get some answers, you know? But in the manga, and the anime I think, there were more question arcs than 3, so I'm not sure how the visual novel is going to do it, what's going to be released next, if what they're saying now is actually going to be true. That means it'll be a thrilling story where I become a detective and solve all these crazy, unfair mysteries. You'd all better think up good signature phrases like, "You, sir, are the criminal." It won't happen, never. You'll get too close to the 3 family secrets, be imprisoned and then get tortured. You're shoo-in to meet a violent, unnatural death. Oh god. Sis, I should say the same to you. Are you mentally prepared for me to see through all your mysteries and secrets, then have you apologize to me and commit suicide? No chance of Oyashiro-sama's curse for me, is there? Anyway, the new story to begin the second half, temporarily called Miyakashi, or Eye-Opening, is currently undergoing diligent development. There is an eye-opening arc, so might be. We should be able to unveil it to you all in the near future, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Onakakushi, Watanagashi, and Tatarigoroshi. What truths will you all come up with after reading these 3 stories? Or will you just come up with more questions instead of theories? Ren has no clue either. For all of you warriors who never yielded to these 3 mysteries and kept on fighting, we present you with one final scenario as thanks for your enthusiasm, one which we never originally planned on giving you. Please enjoy it. Another scenario, you say? We thought it'd be the answer arcs, but like I was saying, he didn't plan on getting another one out there, and here it is. It's actually in this lot. How she said it made me think maybe it was in this arc, but no, it's not. Tatarigoroshi Party. There we go. Let's check chapter jump just for a second. No. I didn't think so. It's going to be another separately sold game. So I think what we got next is another question arc. Regardless of all the build-up then, at the very end Ren had dropped that there'd be another question arc, so I think they added that to the party scene for this game, maybe for the PS3 version, maybe for someone else, I don't know. But anyway, this has been GreenEXI. I hope you've enjoyed this arc. I've found it pretty amazing. As good as the first 2 arcs, which surprises the hell out of me considering I didn't like it much in the anime. I didn't mind it. I'm not saying I didn't like it, but I didn't find it as good as the other 2 arcs anyway. But thank you so much for watching, folks. I'll see you again in a bit when I'm not sure what's coming next because I have recorded a bit going back to an old Let's Play, some more episodes of that, which didn't come out because I was waiting for DLC. Or, depending on when this comes out, it might be a new series altogether starting, which you'll see. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple of months if you're not going to watch anything else, which, you know, some people only like these visual novels and stuff. I don't know. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit, folks.